Okay,
Okay.
it's working.
Here we go.
Okay.
Okay. Yep, don't put it in the corner.
what just happened?
Yep, here we go. We got this.
Okay.
Here we have our Ecocolumn project.
What's up, everybody? Yeah, we have our Ecocolumn project by George and Josh, and
Bryce has pink eye.
Bryce has Bob Costas' disease. All right. So, you really can't see it, can you? Okay. So for our you really can't see it. Okay. Our Ecocolumn consisted of 2 worms, 2 fish, and 1 micro shrimp. We also planted 6 radish seeds and included multiple Alodia plants in the aquatic chamber. So what pretty much happened to our Ecocolumn was that I think our worms might still be alive. We haven't even seen our worms. Our 2 fish died pretty soon after we started the project. So after the 2 fish died, the micro shrimp kind of started eating the fish and getting fat and getting slow, and I think it kind of like ate itself to death. So the micro shrimp ended up dying. So all of our animals in the aquatic chamber are dead, and the radish seeds started to kind of, do something nice, but then I don't know if they're still working. Anyway, this is you or just me? This is you.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we have 3 variables that we measured: oxygen, temperature, and nitrates. So we measure the oxygen level in the aquatic chamber, the temperature in the aquatic chamber, and nitrates. Here are 3 graphs that I'll show you. One is the dissolved oxygen. We can see on the graph here how it's kind of decreasing at about here at January 21st is when our fish died. That's when the oxygen in the tank was very low. Once the fish died, there was more oxygen that the Alodia were giving off, so we see a spike in oxygen, dissolved oxygen here, because the fish were not using it. When we move on to temperature, the temperature was pretty constant. I know you see a curve here, but it is between 18 and 20 degrees Celsius, so it is a pretty constant temperature, a little bit colder than room temperature. And finally, we look at nitrates. It started off at about 0.5 milligrams per liter. Once the fish were in the chamber, they were pooping and making it poisonous for themselves, so we see the rate increase. At the 21st, again, we see here, it's when the fish died because it was too poisonous, the water. So they died, and then we see it go down, meaning that the Alodia was kind of cleaning out the water. And then again, we see it spike again when the shrimp and the dead fish were contaminating the water again.
All right, so our refined question is, how does the mass of Alodia affect the level of aquatic oxygen? So we designed an experiment, and really in an ideal world, we'd have 20 different or 21 different bottles, and in each bottle, excluding the first one, which has 0 Alodia, each bottle has 1 more Alodia than the previous one. And for this experiment, like each 1 Alodia, it weighs about the same. So we can just say each Alodia weighs 1 gram. So we have 20 different bottles that have, or 19 different bottles that have Alodia in it, and each one, the H2O, the water in each one is the same, and this is our control. So really the way we'd look at this is we'd see, we'd have this experiment for a month, and then we look at it at the end and see which oxygen level is is what in each bottle.
So our hypothesis we made from all this data is a higher mass of Alodia will provide a greater level of aquatic oxygen.
And the expected results. Well, for example, in bottle 21, which has the most Alodia, 20 Alodia in it, we'd expect to see the most dissolved oxygen, while bottle number 1, which has no Alodia, that's we expect to see the lowest level of dissolved oxygen. In each as the bottles go up in number, we expect also the dissolved oxygen to go up. So it's it's increasing the whole time, most likely linearly, if you were to graph it.
So the contradicting results we were looking at is we think that once maybe you hit bottle 17, we would have the dissolved oxygen would be so high that it wouldn't affect the bottles afterwards. So say your oxygen was at an 80% level or 100%, you can't go above 100%, so bottles 17, 18, 19, 20, 21 are all going to be the same.
And that concludes our project. We are going to talk for about 10 more seconds here to meet the requirements. How's your day going, Mr. Carr?
It's good.
Yeah, Josh went into Purdue.
Yes.
He's very private. He's going to be a pilot.
Yeah.
He's going to fly planes and
Thank you very much.
protect our country from hijackers. And he's going to end it right now.